The film The Deliverance is inspired by the true story of Latoya Ammons. In November 2011, Ammons, her mother, and Ammons' 3 children moved into a rental house on a quiet street in Gary, Indiana. Within a matter of weeks, chaos descended. The family experienced constant dread during the overnight hours. A dog barked in the kitchen, though they had no pet. The blinds and walls dripped clear, odorless oil. The children would levitate and be plagued with ailments. At night, footsteps thudded up the stairs from the basement, and in the morning, muddy prints started in the middle of floors and went nowhere. Ammons contacted local churches for help. One official suggested they clean the home with bleach and ammonia, then use oil to draw crosses on doors and windows. A priest also performed 3 exorcisms in the hopes of freeing the family. Finally, in desperation, they went to their family physician, Dr. Jeffrey Onyukwu, on April 19, 2012. 20 years, and I've never heard anything like that in my life, the doctor recalled. I was scared myself when I walked into the room. During the visit, medical staff said the youngest boy levitated without anyone touching him. 911 was called, prompting the arrival of several officers and ambulances. They couldn't figure out exactly what was happening, the doctor stated. An unidentified caller contacted DCS suggesting that Ammons might have a mental illness, and the children were performing for their mother. A case manager met with the family and witnessed the children exhibiting alarming behavior, such as growling and walking backwards up a wall to the ceiling. The case manager and police, accompanied by the family, visited the house to inspect its condition. Police took several photographs. One photo appeared to show a cloudy white image resembling a face, while a second photo, in green, seemed to depict a female figure. DCS eventually took emergency custody of Ammons' 3 children. They found that she neglected their education by not having them in school regularly. Clinical psychologist Stacy Wright, who evaluated the youngest son, said the boy tended to act possessed when asked questions he didn't want to answer. This appears to be an unfortunate case of a child who has been induced into a delusional system perpetuated by his mother and reinforced by other relatives, she wrote. Psychologist Joel Schwartz, who evaluated Ammons' daughter and older son, came to a similar conclusion. Ammons regained custody of her children in November 2012 after moving to a new house and successfully meeting the objectives of the DCS case plan. The family is no longer fixated solely on religion to explain or cope with the children's behavior issues, a DCS case manager wrote in a request for dismissal of wardship. For her part, Ammons said it was not the psychologist who resolved her problems, but God. When you hear something like this, she said, don't assume it's not real because I've lived it. I know it's real. Ammons and her family finally live in peace in their new home, blessed by the priest, while the haunted house was eventually sold for $35,000.